Hello, Internet. Hello, world. Hello, gamers. Hello, gamers. Greetings. How is everyone doing? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all those in between, it's the moment you've been waiting for. I know I have. It is I, Flux Reversal, here with another edition of the video game news, chat and reacts with none other than I. If you want to find out more information about me or anything about me, you can do so at fluxreversal.com. Just ask your mom. Seriously, ask your mom about me. In your ears right now is Carl Casey with White Bat Audio, or he is White Bat Audio, I should say. He lets people like me use his jams for free. He's always putting out stuff consistently on his YouTube channel. You can find him on YouTube. That's at White Bat Audio on YouTube. I always fumble that. I don't know why. Of course, you can find his website too, whitebataudio.com. Mr. Carl Casey himself. He'll make custom jams for you, dog. Just reach out to him. He's got bling and gear, and he'll make custom songs just for you. I believe he's located in Germany, if I'm not mistaken. How was your weekend? How's everybody's weekend? I had a rust-filled weekend, a village-filled weekend. I built a base I named Your Mom's Gaping Hole. What's up? Let me see. Looks like everything is running smooth. Here we are at the 6-minute mark. Let me give you my content warning if you are unaware of it, I should say. I can speak English. Warning. Keep in mind, Flux Reversal's live stream is for entertainment purposes only. If you are not entertained, if you don't like what you see and or hear, then why the hell is your dumbass still here? This is not entertainment for snowflakes. This stream contains vulgarity. It contains profanities. And it definitely contains offensive fucking content to soft-hearted piece of shit, nut-cupping motherfuckers. If you can't take a motherfucking joke, don't watch. Pretty simple. Don't be busting my balls about it because you don't like what you're hearing. You can just close the fucking browser. Very fucking simple. All right. Business. You know what? I finally busted 10 YouTube subs. Thank you. It's probably my local villagers. I really appreciate it, guys. I'm at 11 out of 20 now. That's right. Pushing the 20 mark. Still sitting at a comfortable 56 Twitch followers. But hey, man, I am strong on Kick. I wish the API allowed me to represent my progress. But yeah. How many? 14? Oh, I got a viewer right now. Thank you for watching if you're lurking. 14 followers on Kick. And it keeps on steadily just kind of going up. So yeah, if you like video game news, specifically geared toward the PC gaming sector as much as possible, keep up with me. You can follow me on your preferred platform, whether it be Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Zitter. You can even come directly to my Discord and talk to me. Just click on this link and you can come tell me what a piece of shit I am for being so toxic. Or maybe something nicer. If you want to represent me, you can do so. You can show your support by repping some Flux Reversal gear. I make $5 off of every purchase. Stickers, mouse pads, shoulder bags, t-shirts, ladies' tees. I do own this one specifically. As you can see, because of the gray background, it looks not as bright as it could. But if you look at the same one, like on a white background, Man, that color really pops. Or if you just want to give me some fucking money, I'll take your fucking money because you don't need it. Trust me, you don't need your money. Give it to me. All right. So here at Flux Reversal's new show, we talk about video gaming industry news over the past few days, or since the last time I did my show, which was Wednesday. So this is news from probably Wednesday afternoon up until this morning. And not much stuff happens over the weekend. It never does. So maybe this is just a delayed Friday show, because really fucking there is no news. Here we are on a Monday morning. Speaking of Monday morning, it is July 22nd, 2024. 10:52 a.m. Central Standard Time, streaming live from the Houston, Texas sprawl. None other than your mama's boyfriend, El Sancho. Flux Reversal. We are at the 10-minute mark. Enough of me bumping my gums. Let's get straight into some news. Now, let me preface my news sources. I don't break this news. By the time you hear news from me, it's like third or fourth hand news. My news comes from various news outlets around the internet, reputable ones that try to give you just gaming news, and they try to give you unbiased news, but some of them are paid marketing. A lot of them have paid marketing stuff, and I have to really browse through these to make sure I'm not getting some bullshit in your ear. But this isn't the type of news that you're going to find on mainstream news outlets. There is no one-stop shop video gaming news show. There used to be, but EA shut them down. Yeah, and so I've always just kept up with the news in my own Discord channel, and it was always just a hobby of mine, just kind of keep up with it, because I can never find a one-stop place for it. So I made my own little news channel. I follow the Twitter feeds of these news outlets, but I send their tweets directly to my Discord, so it's unfiltered. I don't got to do a news scroll and pass all the fucking advertisements and shit. I just get directly tweets from exactly who I want it from. No bullshit. Unfiltered bullshit. Except for the bullshit that they have themselves, because they got to pay the bills, so they have marketing articles and whatnot. So yeah, let's get into it. And there's a lot to talk about. Let's bring down some Carl Casey in our ears a little bit. Thank you for the music, Mr. Carl Casey. All right, we have some deaths to celebrate. Not that dying is a good thing, but, you know, we celebrate the lives of these people. GoldenEye and Perfect Dark artist Brett Jones has died. He began his career at Rare in 1994. He went on to work in, you know, graphics effects production and TV and film. So yeah, an artist has died. A video gaming artist has died. Bob Newhart has also died. He was the voice of many animation from Disney and Pixar, I believe. He also had the Bob Newhart Show sitcom in the 70s. Very famous guy, of course. You've probably seen him in Elf, the Christmas show. He plays the head elf. But he has died. Funny guy. Always had good things to say. 94 years of age, man. It's a long life. This coming from IGN. Ching Pepe from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. So Crouching Dragon, Hidden Tiger was, at its time, a breakthrough movie because of the CGI and the effects. It was dope as fuck. She dies at 78. And if you haven't seen Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, you need to go see that shit. It's dope as fuck. If you like martial arts and fight scenes and like, looks like their powers are supernatural. The way to go skirting across rooftops and running on walls. It's, you know, dope as fuck, man. It's a pretty good show. Definitely worth a rewatch. Oh, did you hear? Twitch has unbanned Donald Trump after 3 years. Get him, Trump! I don't give a fuck. Our politicians have successfully engaged with younger voters through Twitch live streams for political campaigns. Previously banned multiple times has been... what was he banned for anyways? Who fucking cares? And if you're experiencing a black screen of death, if anybody didn't hear about the CrowdStrike update, the corporate top tier security protection that you can buy for your corporation has fucking issued an update that gave everybody black screens of death. Someone's going to get fired. We haven't heard anything about it yet since then. This was on the 19th. When was this? Friday? Yeah. Yeah, man. Someone's fucking going to lose their heads. And no one's ever heard of CrowdStrike until now. So what a way to get your name out there. What a way to get your name out there. The dreaded blue screen of death hits Windows systems across the globe amid an IT outage. Yeah, so I experienced this firsthand Friday morning. I went out somewhere and got a call out and went out there. All systems are down. I'm like, what do you mean all the fucking systems are down? How can all the systems be down? And then slowly I started hearing about this. I'm like, oh. They're like, everybody go home. Systems are down. Like, fuck that shit. I showed up. Pay me. It's not my fault the fucking systems are down. You know what I'm saying? CrowdStrike, yeah. Someone's going to get fucking fired. And Digital Trends is making fun of it, kind of like a Y2K thing 24 years later. I remember Y2K 24 years ago. I can't believe it's been 24 years ago, but I remember Y2K scare was about how all the computers and digital devices up until that point only went up to December 31st, 1999, and then it would roll over to January 1st, 0000. So they had to go fix it to add a number 2 to make it 2000. Because it only had a 1 and a 0 for the first digit. It didn't have a 2. Yeah, and it was in the media. Everybody made a big fucking deal about it. People were withdrawing their cash in hordes from the banks because they thought they were going to lose their money or end up with 0 bank account. It was so fucking stupid, but it was an easy fix. And they issued the fix early on, but people are just fucking stupid. Let me see. That's it for the news. What else we got? We got some gaming news. World of Warcraft Classic reverting recent changes. Did you hear about this? Man, I don't play World of Warcraft Classic, but I even heard it from mouths of friends that are like, damn, bitching about this shit. Reverted changes in WoW Classic due to player outcry show Blizzard's commitment to community feedback. Recent updates to Classic Air and Hardcore servers sparked petitions to bring back original gameplay. So yeah, you don't introduce WoW Classic and then change it. Then it's not WoW Classic anymore. Blizzard acknowledged lack of transparency. Yeah. You mean Microsoft acknowledged lack of transparency? Yeah. So let's reread this. Microsoft reverts World of Warcraft Classic changes. Reverted changes in WoW Classic due to player outcry show Microsoft's commitment to community feedback. Microsoft acknowledged lack of transparency. Let's get these words and titles right. Yeah. And I thought that was pretty stupid. You don't introduce a classic mode and then make it not classic anymore. It's fucking retarded. It just, once again, shows you how removed developers and corporate leads are from their player base and their customer base. It's disgusting. That's why I do this show, because you need to be aware of how these corporations treat you and their people. You need to know what they're doing with your money, because all of them over the past year have done some fucked up shady shit, except for a select few companies. Elden Ring, their developers done good. Face Punch has done really good. Hasn't done any shitty thing with their people. Who else? What was that other company? I was on the tip of my tongue. Really treating their people well. Not laying off anybody. They're like, fuck you layoffs. Man, what is that guy? They even made an article. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I was just doing off the top of my head. I didn't make a note of it. Here's some good news. News. Can't even say it right. Team Fortress 2 reveals major summer 2024 update. And this on the heels some massive bot bans, because the game got massively negative reviews. And it's not review bombs. I can't say review. I hate that term, because that makes it sound like everybody got together and planned ahead and did. No. These are the opinions of your customers, and you have been listening to your customers. And if the problem is so blatant and obvious that everybody's complaining about the same fucking thing, something's got to be wrong. It's not review bombing, you fucking idiots. I hate people and these journalists that create these easy articles. Such and such game review bomb. No, there's no such thing as review bombing, you piece of shit. You make it sound like customers' opinions and views are worthless when they speak out together in a unified voice. So fuck you and your opinions of what review bombing is. There's no such thing as review bombing. Easy journalism. So, Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 Summer 2024 update adds new maps, cosmetics, and bug fixes. Thank God. Valve appears to be listening to player feedback, recently addressing ongoing bot issues in Team Fortress 2 and reviving the game's comic after 7 years of silence. Wow. Despite the massive updates, some fans remain frustrated, calling on players to boycott the game's summer event until Valve makes bigger changes. What kind of changes are they talking about? Many are begging Valve to fix the many problems that have been plaguing the game for years. What are those problems? Some fans believe that the newest patch is not enough, calling for players to abstain from purchasing anything during the summer event to demonstrate to Valve more substantial changes are needed. Considering the recent outcry following Team Fortress 2 collaboration with Funko Fusion, yeah, I mean, I hate that shit. It's clear that fans are burnt by the prospect of Valve focusing on modernizing Team Fortress 2 rather than fixing its glaring issues. Yeah. However, this patch is still a huge step in the right direction for many. Yeah, man, yeah. That's the only reason why. You're gonna here's some Team Fortress what are they called? Fun Popo figures or bobbly head figures? What are they? What's the name of the company? I forget. There's Rust ones too. I wanted to get some. Fun Pop, whatever. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. When you do that, your customers are known, and it's good. It's good that customers do that. But I think customers and fans need to go a step further regarding even what the corporations do. We need to step it up another level. Now, Valve is a small company. It's not a corporation. It's ran by a dude. All right? And this dude is a fair guy. Gabe, a.k.a. God. Gabe is a good guy. Check this out. Check this out right here. I may revisit. I may even go reinstall Team Fortress 2 and give it a visit here. You know what I'm saying? Because of the changes. Just check it out. 11-year-old Steam game is enjoying a massive sales boost right now. What game is it? What game is it? Arma 3, guys. Check it out. So the spike in activity is for a few reasons. One, it was like 90% off. And it was getting a lot of visibility, and they were really pushing it on the Steam page during the event. It's a hardcore mill sim if you never played it. If you like Rust, you'll like this game. If you like Tarkov, you'll like this game. but it's like more of an open world survival type of thing. And it has servers. It's like, you know, Rust has servers and DayZ has servers and what's that other game I play? I haven't played in a while. Open world survival, popular. I forgot. So yeah, and I'm messing around with it. It's a fun game. It can be a fun game. The guys that got me into Rust actually got me into Armor 3. So I played a handful of Armor 3 with these guys. And it was fun. It's a time. It's like playing Rust. This can be time consuming, or DayZ. These open world survival games, crafting, whatever, wilderness type of survival things where there's PvP and PvE. It's can be very, very time consuming. What else we got? Oh, Concord. So Concord. Sony PlayStation's version of Overwatch. I know we've seen a couple of iterations of these versions of Overwatch popping up over the past months or being announced due to the closure of the Overwatch League. There's no more Overwatch League. Especially after the acquisition by Microsoft of Blizzard, there's no more Overwatch League. Overwatch has been plagued with problems very long time, and Overwatch is a perfect epitome of an example of development team far removed from its fan base and relying on the views of vocal minorities of fucking crybabies. Makes me fuck. That's the best way to fuck up a game. I mean, look how many people play your game on average, all right? And then look at, compared to that, to how many of them are actually fucking complaining. And if it's like 5% of the population that are actually going to your forums or like making reports that are complaining about something, don't fucking listen to them. And I bet these same fucking individuals have a long history of just crying, just fucking can adapt to the game and get better at the game, so they cry to have the fucking game change because they suck so bad at it. I understand there are actually issues and problems that come with some games, but most of the fucking shit these cunts cry about just fuck the game up. I've seen it so many times. It's happened in Overwatch. It happened in New World. I can go on and on and on about games. Last Oasis got fucked up by a vocal minority. It's like there's this group of goons that just travel around to these early access and development games just to deliberately fucking sabotage them by making terrible suggestions to the developers en masse. We want butt plugs in our faces nonstop. Yeah. I mean, come on. Jesus fucking Christ. So yeah, but this review isn't a bad review. They're saying good things about Concord. They're saying really, really good things about Concord here. More to come. I haven't played it. I'm not interested in even trying it. I'm not going to waste my fucking time. But yeah, good things about Concord so far. It's a 5v5 Overwatch-esque. What else we got? Ooh, did you hear this? Did you hear this? Apex Legends now has overwhelming negative reviews on Steam. Finally. A cross-platform PvP game will not ever last. They come and go fast. Any game that's cross-platform, meaning controller versus keyboard and mouse, in the same instance, will not last. That is not a true PvP environment. I have went over this before and stated many reasons why. I'm not going to rehash my old argument. But in summary, they're not the fucking same. They're totally different. Controllers are inferior devices. The only thing a controller has over the keyboard and mouse is the movement ability compared to WASD of your left thumb. That's slightly superior to the movement that's available with WASD, unless you're pressing W and A or W and D to do a diagonal move, which some people know how to do that. I know how to do diagonal moves. It's just from years of experience being a keyboard warrior. controllers rely upon software. It's this input from your keyboard and mouse. This is analog. This is analog input directly from you. It's not based upon software. I mean, these devices have software packages supporting them, like a lot of the manufacturers of keyboard and mice, whatnot. But the same keyboard and mouse that has a software package functions just fine without the manufacturer's software. Controllers, in comparison, rely upon software to work. And PC gaming, we call that software an aimbot. That's right. They call it aim assist or whatever else you want to justify the name of it, but it's a software. It's an aimbot. And anybody that deliberately uses controllers on PC do so because of how easy this aim assist is to exploit via other means. There are a handful of ways to exploit the software of a controller. Many ways, all right? And that's why a lot of people do this. They just straight up fucking hacking. Just straight up goddamn using it. It's an aimbot. It's literally an aimbot. They're not going to say it's an aimbot, yeah. So controllers are, by virtue of their nature, inferior devices because they rely upon software. That's not actually your skill. That's not your skill doing that. You think that's your skill, getting that shot? That play you just made, you think that's your skill? No. That's the software of the controller. That's not your skill. You are being helped by software. Mic drop. Fans voice frustrations over recent Battle Pass changes. So they're crying about bling and Battle Pass. Yeah. Everybody knows Battle Pass and cash stores are stupid fucking thing. Pay to win. People aren't stupid. Nobody likes that shit. Nobody ever has liked that shit. When are you guys gonna fucking? There's like only a handful of a small percentage of hardcore fans of that particular game that actually spend money nonstop, and that's how cash shops survive and how Battle Passes survive. It survives upon the very small percentage of its customers that actually spend a lot of money. The majority of the players do not spend any money. Faux show. What else we got? What else we got in game news? Oh. College Football 25. Review in progress. Not very popular. EA adds further monetization. New optimal premium tier. Virtual currency. Electronic Arts is adding. This article is from my favorite news source on the internet for games, GameIndustry.biz, and of course it's written by one of my most famous journalists. This is Mr. Bachelor Editor-in-Chief himself. Electronic Arts is adding another level of monetization to its flagship football series with a new premium tier of in-game rewards. You greedy fucks. We hate EA. We hate Electronic Arts. Electronic Arts hasn't released a game that worked in 20 years. That's no joke. There has not been an EA release yet in 20 years that actually was working out the gate. All these motherfuckers, and that CEO, the EA CEO makes way more money than any other gaming company CEO. This motherfucker is a real piece of fucking shit. And this is why I'm saying customers and fans of video games need to be aware because of companies like Electronic Arts. If you don't know that they're going to release a broken game, then you're dumb because that's all they do. They release a broken game, and then 2 years later it's fixed. But by then they've already got your money. They don't even fucking care. We're talking about the company that killed the Battlefield franchise. The Battlefield series was a fucking very unique game. It has been tried. It's been mimicked by many others, but where are they now? Don't even know their names. So it saddens me to see the piece of shit that Battlefield 2042 is. It's just a piece of fucking junk. It's like Call of Duty. It's not even Battlefield. Yeah. So yeah, fuck Electronic Arts. One piece of shit game after another, you fucking greedy pieces of shit. Pack your families in buses and drive them off a fucking cliff. Please don't breed. Thank you. All right, here we are, the 34-minute mark, man. And we still got industry shit to talk about. We just talked about like casual news and some games shit. We didn't even talk about like boring stuff yet. Are you ready for the boring stuff? Let's get through it. Let's get through it. IEGDA challenges U.S. Patent Office over requirements for applicants' address. Yeah, so the U.S. Patent Office has required personal home addresses instead of like business addresses and whatnot. And a lot of pushback. You know, this is violates a lot of people's privacy and security to have their fucking private addresses publicly displayed. So yeah, push back, fight that shit. Jesus Christ. Moving right along, report. 82% of U.S. gamers made an in-game purchase in freemium titles in 2023. Survey also found that 62% of adults aged over 18 engaged in what? Gaming? Oh, we thought I was going to say something else. Sophie McBoy. Okay, what other statistics we got? The report also found that 62% of adults, okay, with millennials comprising 49% of this segment. Woo. Gen Z at 13%. Of those surveyed, 77% play on more than one platform. I play on one platform, with over a third regularly using combination of console, PC, and console. Wow, that's pretty large. I don't. U.S. gamers spent 45 billion hours on gaming sites and apps last year, with esports becoming an increasingly popular activity. That's interesting because esports, in my opinion, has just kind of been relatively stagnant, nonstop. Just hasn't shown any growth or shrinkage. It's just been fucking just cruising along at the maintaining a certain level. Our 2024 State of Gaming report highlights the cultural significance of gaming in the Okay. So they get a lot of their statistics from Newzoo. Maybe we'll show my favorite Newzoo statistic. Here's some bad news. Mortal Kombat developer NetherRealm lays off mobile team. Damn. At least 50 people have been fired, laid off. Damn. Laid off their whole mobile team? Thanks for making the game. Is it up and running? Is it making us money? Okay, later. Fucking greedy bitches. Yeah, don't play this game. Don't play Mortal Kombat Mobile. These bitches just fucking fired their whole staff. Don't buy the game. Don't play the game. If you know anybody is, tell them don't fucking play it. And support this company. They just fired 50 motherfucking people. That's 50 families. That's 50 times 4 at least. Okay, let's say 50 times 2. So because maybe some more just some single people without families to support. So 100 people are affected by this because they're families, you know, fucking pieces of shit, greedy bitches. Blizzard, I mean Microsoft's, I mean Blizzard's John Hyde, I mean Microsoft's John Hyde, I mean Blizzard's John, I mean Microsoft, I mean John, I mean Blizzard, I mean Microsoft, I mean Blizzard, I mean Microsoft, I mean Blizzard, I mean Microsoft, Blizzard's John Hyde and former Bungie Bungie cool. He's not, he ain't quite cool. He's just cool. He's COO. Chief Operating Officer is what it means. Blizzard's John Hyde and former Bungie cool Holly Barbakovi joined Hasbro. Because, yeah, Hasbro's been making a lot of moves. We reported months ago how Hasbro announced that they're going to take some of its IPs from cartoons and stuff and start trying to push into the gaming segment with it a little bit more. Barbakovi will serve as CPO and Hyde as president of Wizard of the Coast and Digital Gaming. Oh, really? Oh, I thought they were just joining Hasbro. They're moving them to like Wizards of the Coast. What? As president of Wizards of the Coast, Hyatt will oversee Hasbro's network of gaming studios and digital licensing agreements, as well as strategy for its Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering franchises. Very, very interesting. If anybody who follows Dungeons and Dragons, you are aware of the new release of the rule changes and updates that has been in a beta for the last year, and they're finally releasing it. Big changes to the game. Very interesting. And here's an article for my consumers and gamers. I normally don't do deep dives in articles, but we're going to visit this one today because this is a problem. I mean, we just talked about Electronic Arts and them releasing one piece of shit after another, year in, year out. Are buggy releases ruining developer reputations? Yes. Nobody should buy an Electronic Arts game. Anybody that buys an Electronic Arts game is a fucking idiot. Are you offended? You should be. You shouldn't be offended by me calling you a fucking idiot. You should be offended that you're a victim of these motherfucking corporate cunts taking your money and selling you pieces of shit. And you keep doing it over and over and over. It's the definition of insanity. You keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results, but getting the same result. It's not my fault you're a fucking sucker. Quit being suckers. All right. We're not done talking about industry stuff. More industry stuff. Sega reaches settlement against staff members harasser. Apparently, a content creator and streamer was set it upon themselves to harass a specific employee, and charges have been pressed. Legal action taken against social media user. Sega recently took legal action against a social media user who posted defamatory remarks about one of the company's employees. The studio warns toxic fans that it will not tolerate harassment towards its staff. Sega is not the only developer fighting back against abusive behavior online with... Okay, listen. Listen. It's over the line when you go over and above to repeatedly and continually harass an individual. And if you ever heard me talk about some of these piece of shit motherfucking corporations, you know how I feel about them and the people who run them. You don't gotta be a fucking intelligent individual. Like, Sony doesn't have smart people running them anymore. It's fucking idiots. Unity doesn't have smart people running it anymore. A smart guy running it anymore. I say a lot of negative things about I say terrible, toxic things about these greedy fucking capitalistic corporatist cunts. Because that's what they are. They don't care about you. You're a gamer, and all you are to them is a cash node. You're just a node for them to farm over and over and over. Well, you're depleted this month. They'll catch you again next month. Oh, look, he's full again. Let's hit him again. Tick, 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 tick. Dollar signs coming out the node and into their bank account as they fucking farm your dumb ass. You're just a fucking cash node to corporations. It doesn't matter if it's a video gaming corporation or any kind of corporation. That's right. At the end of the day, they don't give a fuck about their customers. The only times they do is when something occurs that directly affects their pocketbook negatively. The most recent example is PlayStation and Helldivers. The huge refund wave that swept the game as a result of its stupid fucking CEOs and company mandating PlayStation Network accounts in regions that don't have PlayStation accounts. Yeah. Oh, shit. We just got hit with like 500,000 refunds. Fuck. God damn. Who fucked that shit up? Yeah, you gotta be intelligent and yeah. That's just an example. And as a result of their pocketbook being hit so hard, they kind of roll back their stance just for Helldivers, but not for other games being announced coming down the road. So yeah, you're just a fucking cash node. And while you have a right to speak out and say nasty things to these companies, it is over the line when you specifically attacking an individual repeatedly and overly. But I question anyone who actually stands up and represents these corporations' interests. If you're a representative of this company, you represent their interests. And if you, as a representative of their interests, must also suffer the brunt of the negativity that comes along when they earn that negativity rightfully and justly. When they fuck someone over and they do something crummy and morally wrong, yeah, and you want to stand there and represent them, and if you don't want, if you agree with them being fucking shitty pieces of shit, then stay with the company. But that means you're a shitty piece of shit too. You can't say you're a nice individual and a wholesome with, you know, and you're looking out for humanity and everyone's good interest while you're working for a company, because that is an oxymoron. So, if you don't want to be seen as a fucking piece of shit, quit the corporation that you work for. It may be hard to, but yeah. It's hard for me to respect anybody who works for a big corporation and represents that corporation's interest, because you're just a fucking piece of shit. So, I don't know how far over the line this fucking idiot went to do this, but there was a point where it was over the line. He was justified up to a certain point, and then, yeah, he took it over the line. So if it got this much, because a lot of people say a lot of shitty things about a lot of corporations and employees of corporations, but apparently you don't hear about it on a regular basis. But this guy we do hear about. Yeah, took his ass to fucking court. Oh, FTC blasts Xbox Game Pass price increase. FTC criticizes Xbox Game Pass price increases. FTC accused Microsoft of breaking promise not to raise Game Pass price after Activision Blizzard acquisition. The FTC isn't happy with Xbox Game Pass price increase. FTC pushes back against Xbox Game Pass price increase. FTC strikes back at Microsoft over Xbox Game Pass price increase. Wow. This was all Friday. This has all happened Friday. Sony led the charge against the merger of Microsoft and Activision because of monopolization. Ubisoft had to become a third party in the deal just to appease the FTC regulators, the regulators in the UK, and all the major corporations that were pushing for it to not happen. So, Xbox raised their price. FTC's like, you lied, you bitches. You fucking lied. You pieces of shit, you fucking lied, man. Game Informer. Got it. Game Radar. Got it. PC Games Insider. Got it. Everybody's all over it. Rock, paper, shotgun all over it. The Federal Trade Commission has criticized Microsoft's Game Pass price changes. The changes, which will come into effect on September 12th, include price increases to Game Pass's existing tiers and the introduction of a new standard option that doesn't include day one releases. As noted by the FTC in discontinuing the Xbox Game Pass for console tier, users of that product must pay 81% more to switch to Game Pass Ultimate. It added that the new Game Pass standard tier costs 30% more than Game Pass for console and doesn't include games released at launch. FTC is on it. You lied, you bitches. You lied. Well, Microsoft did strike back. Microsoft responds to complaints. Microsoft decries FTC's misleading claims. Basically, Microsoft says, fuck you, government entities. I'm a corporation. I'm bigger than you. I'm more powerful than you. I'm dropping my fucking nutsacks on your government institution and doing whatever the fuck I want to do because I'm a corporate, capitalistic, greedy fuck, and I have slews of fucking... Oh my God. I better stop. I got enough money to buy all the votes I want. I'm a corporation. Your political system doesn't matter. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. And so they are. That's basically what Microsoft said. They said, fuck you. I can do what I want to do. I don't care what I agree to. I don't care what the law is. I am Microsoft. Fuck you. That's exactly what they did. And this is the company you give your money to on a regular basis and use their products regularly. Yeah, here's some good news. Here's some good news, guys. 200 plus workers at Bethesda Game Studio have unionized. Microsoft has recognized a union. Yeah. So you got to. When you work for a piece of shit like this, you got to. Almost 250 Bethesda Game Studio developers unionize. Communication Workers of America hails group as the first wall-to-wall union at Microsoft Video Game Studio. Another great article from Mr. Batchelor. Hundreds, I can't hardly see it. It looks like it's letter blocks. And hundreds of staff at Fallout and Elder Scrolls developer Bethesda Game Studio have unionized, joining the Communication Workers of America. Congratulations. Congratulations. The CWA announced the formation of the new union, adding that 241 developers either signed a union authorization card or used an online portal to indicate they wanted a union representation. Fucking get it. Get it. Fuck these greedy bitches. We are so excited to announce our union at Bethesda Game Studio. It's clear that every worker can benefit. Hell yes, you can. Fucking, it's great news, man. We love hearing about stuff like that, especially when we just heard about 50 motherfuckers getting canned. So here we are at the 50-minute mark. I knew it'd be a longer show today because there was a lot of news. Even for it just be mostly going in Thursday and Friday. This was basically nothing from today. So we talked about a little bit of news, some little news regarding games and some industry stuff. Well, let's get into some more casual fun stuff. Let's try to wrap this up really quick. I hate doing long shows because my show is supposed to be a short show. It's supposed to get you news at regular intervals in a condensed format, about 20 or 30 minutes at most, so you can get the news and move on with your day. But there was a lot of news to talk about. Let's talk about some games. The casting of Frank Stone, coming September 2024. It's a single-player game. It looks good. If you're a fan of the franchise, I would play you audio, but as I said before, every time I play you audio from one of these, I somehow manage to get a copyright strike on YouTube. Of course, it's a single-player story game. Okay, marketing video. We want to see gameplay. Where's the gameplay I saw? Oh, they're making a movie. That's the gameplay. Okay, we want to see gameplay. Here we go. Hear me do this.
Whole serial killer thing?
Why do you hate Cedar Hill so much? Used to be like town mascot.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that belongs to the boy or look. And you do not, under any circumstances, set 1 foot back here.
Everything's all right. Either of you heard of murder, Mel?
No!
There was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name?
So if you like horror games, it looks really good. It looks really good, but you know me. I'm not going to pay $40 for a game like that, and it's not really my style, but it looks really good. The art's done well. This game looked good. There is a download available. We have talked about this before. And I'm not a fan of JRPG type of looking stuff, but this isn't that bad. Normally the effects are kind of like overdone in games like this, but the effects aren't overkill. So yeah, that one caught my eye. Oops. Wrong keyboard, man. Too many keyboards. Too many keyboards.
It may be shall take my end, and lead me into his dark land, and close my eyes and quench my breath. It may be I shall pass him still.
This is Conscript. Pre-order now. There is a demo available. It's a single-player story game. During the First World War, a lone French soldier must navigate twisted trenches, scavenge for limited supplies. So it caught my eye. It looked good. It had some depth to it. It's pixel graphics done well, if you like that stuff. There's a lot of bad-looking games I passed up, guys. Here's Corpus Edo. The physics look silly. Create your character and make your own choices in this immersive first-person melee RPG. Fight, talk, or sneak your way out of confrontation. Your decision is the right decision. And it's a single player. It looked pretty cool. Wasn't that bad. I've seen worse. Splitgate. Splitgate 2.
Do you worry about living up to the hype?
I don't worry about anything.
You're a fan
What's
of the
the
first
point
one.
of putting your life on the line if you're not having a little fun?
See the gameplay. See the gameplay. See the gameplay. There we go. More of a marketing video than any good gameplay. Yep. Splitgate coming out. Splitgate 2. It's a cross-platform PvP game. It'll be popular for a hot minute, then die out like the first one did. Nobody Wants to Die. This is a single-player story game. It's out now. It's got positive reviews on Steam. Lose yourself in the dystopian world of New York 2329. Immortality comes at a price. Another good-looking game.
An alternative to focusing on the symptoms and the memories. I'm 120 years old, and I don't have any strength left to keep recalling the past.
You're a goddamn departmental legend.
Legend, huh?
More like cautionary tale.
I need a cold corpse in a storm drain.
Can I?
Because the average lifespan was less than 100 years.
And now?
Yeah, nobody wants to die. Single player story game. So many of them out there that look good, man. It's more gamers than humans, man. I don't know how these companies expect to actually make money. Here's Pacific Drive. Why can't I see Pacific Drive? I'm not permitted to see Pacific Drive. Let's do a realistic. What the fuck? I just looked at Pacific Drive. Jeez. What? All right, I guess we're not gonna look at Pacific Drive. I've showed Pacific Drive too, but it looks pretty. Damn, I wanted to show Pacific Drive. You basically survive in a car, and you're surviving in a car, and your car is like your means of survival, and you gear it up and stuff. But anyways, here's a demo I actually did play.
I'm the Countess of Ridgeledge.
I played about 30 minutes. It's like a Souls-ish type game. Definitely fast-paced. Fast-paced shooter.
Something my father taught me as a girl. There are lions.
I really enjoyed it.
And then there's the
cool.
lion's prey.
It only took me like 30 minutes to figure what the game was about, you know. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm not going to buy it, but yeah, I played the demo. It was pretty good. This is Envelope. Envelope is a psychological thriller game that puts you in the shoes of an unfortunate soul who finds himself getting pushed to do something beyond anything he could possibly imagine. You know I love giving coverage to these little known games. With all the marketing budgets of these huge companies and stuff, it's easy to miss small little nuggets. They're done well. So, it's pixel graphics for sure, but you can tell there's a lot of thought in the underlying mechanics of the game. Get into the story and the map design. So it looks like it was done well. Someone actually cared about it to put some thought into it, man. I did download the demo, but I didn't play it. This game I found out this morning when I was browsing my news and stuff. It's called Cataclysmo. It describes itself: design and build fortress brick by brick to stand against
Flux Reversal says,
of horrors and
show your support by liking or following on your preferred platform.
Siege defense and
FluxReversal.com for
lead
links.
From the ramparts, push back the darkness, and hold fast against the centuries of it. So it's a single player game, and it looks pretty good.
But I see no broken souls today. I see a people carved from stone.
Looks really good. I say that for last.
And with this stone, we will rebuild.
Show today, I love the art. I love that type of like that art like that. It's in the game. So it's not marketing art. It's like in-game art. Sometimes you see a marketing thing like, oh, it looks cool. You go get it, and some pixelated bullshit. Tower defense. In-depth mechanics, you can tell. Very in-depth mechanics. Skill tree. while I'm thinking about it, I need to bring up my Steam account to see if I follow that or not. Because that's a very kind of cool game. It looks good. I like the way the art looked. I wouldn't normally play a game like that, but the art looks pretty dope. Follow that. Is there a demo available? No demo. No demo and very positive reviews, though. And that's it. That's it, man. Show's longer than normal. A lot longer than normal. But there it is. There's the news. Some fun games to play, so check out if you want, and some demos. I love playing demos. I love trying out games. That way I don't have to go buy games to spend money, because I know, like Helldivers was my last FOMO purchase. You know, fear of missing out. I paid full price for it. And I'm like, meh, the game's maybe worth $20 at most. Yeah, I shouldn't pay full price for Helldivers. But their marketing campaign was very attractive, and I thought I was missing out. Seriously. I really thought I was missing out on something, because I follow the news all the time. I always saw their marketing shit. I'm like, damn, dude, what's going on? It's a very unique live service game where the developers actually control. They have to manually adjust the AI that you're fighting, like give them orders on where to attack and stuff. So, I think that's it. My village has been going well. My little Rust village. It's been 10 days old, 10 days strong. Still trucking along. I'm glad it got off to a good start. It picked up a lot faster than I thought it would. So, yeah, that gets a lot of my time. But here we are. We're wrapping it up. This is Flux Reversal wrapping up video game news, chat, and react show. My next show will probably be Wednesday or Friday. Hopefully sooner than later. Sorry it was so long since the last show. I was just very occupied. I guess that's it for now. FluxReversal.com. Ask your mom.